When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Uconn Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one up.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll go back to the ground. Turning on the Jets. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Uconn, 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Duke.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Simmons. Turning it on.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Burton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Get it out on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Bell. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's a seam wide open. is going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Snap in the shotgun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield very late in the half. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air. It's Fagnano. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Threads it inside the 10. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
28, Uconn, 7.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. This is a designed run. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
And he's still running after the move. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out.
Uconn 7.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. With the catch, it's Bell. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Simmons. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give on the inside. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
At the 35-yard
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This Uconn offense really has it going. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
Wide open spaces. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Handoff from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moore.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
DB's right up on the receivers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Away from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter play with the score 2-35. Uconn 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Uconn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo. Off
Off play action. Here's a heat. And 17.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Going over the top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Using his feet. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
And back to the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been there today, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch, called for and made. Uconn going back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start.
And he intercepts it in their end zone. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score 2-45. Uconn 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going right to work up top. Going for it all. Makes a grab right down the middle. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They're still firing away even with this lead. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. This is what you're looking for when you have the better